Hello, hello, hello. Man, alright, sorry about the late start. Just a few, just a few things. Testing out a new system. Welcome desk, welcome, welcome. Alright, alright, I think it's working. I, if I do doth declare, I believe the stream is working. Alrighty then. You know, the more you say it, the less likely the less likely I'm going to do it, you know. Alrighty then. So, let me see if I know how to do this thing. Because, you know, sometimes I don't. This is my first time testing out all this, so bear with me. Alrighty then, let's see if I can... Boop. Hey, it works! Alrighty then. Shall we get going then? Like I've said, I'm testing a lot of new things, so we'll see how it goes. All right, alrighty then. But first things first, how y'all been? It's been a minute, hasn't it? For once, I'm streaming the same week. For once, I'm streaming 2 times in 1 week. I know, it's mind-boggling. Alright. And let me know what y'all think. Again, this is all very new, very, very new stuff. But in any case, let's do this thing. What chapter am I on? Why do I always forget which chapter? I know I'm on this chapter. What's the chapter number? V never adds in chapter numbers, so I have to. Chapter 41. Alrighty then. Chapter 41. Bard at the Moon. And I'm hungry like the wolf. I don't know why. It just seems like a song that would be, I don't know, not popular. It seems like it would catch on. It's one of those earwormy kind of songs. Let's see. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. There we go. Back, boy, with more random questions and some questionable jokes. Oh, welcome back, boy. All right. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe. What was I talking about? Never mind. Well, I don't question what I do because I do not know it myself. All right, is things working? Is you going to work? I believe so. All right. I think we're started and somewhat golden. It's not exactly working as I hoped, but you know, I'll take what I can get. Princess Luna's acclamation to Equestria was not without issue even in those first days. There are some vying for the dusk and dawn watches to get a glimpse of the new princess, and I found my new rank made me exceptionally viable to both. Though, truthfully, the younger princess did not hold court. There were still ponies doing everything from climbing the walls. These we treated to an elaborate tour of the dungeons and a firm admonishment and not. Oh gosh. I lost myself so much in there. Welcome Z, welcome Ace. Welcome, welcome. It's been a minute. It's been a while since we've had so many people. Been a while since I've done this. So we'll see how well it turns out. Let's see if I can keep an eye on everything. There we go. That should be. I need 3 monitors. Gosh. Oh, man. Always more monitors. Right, desk? Right? You could always use more. Princess Luna's acclamation to Equestria was not without issue, even though it... Princess Luna's acclamation to Equestria was not without issue, even in those first days. There were some vying for the dusk and dawn watches to get a glimpse of the new princess, and I found my new rank made me exceptionally viable to both. Though, truthfully, the younger princess did not hold court. There were still ponies doing everything from climbing the walls. These we treated to an elaborate tour of the dungeons and a firm admonishment to not seek to extend that tour to less loss. That wording. I didn't even pronounce it. Put it in the stream announcement. Ah, man, I failed. Also, let me know what you guys think of the new setup. This is the first time we're testing it out, and if it breaks, and that's all. That's my fault. Oh no, wait, it's Desk's fault because according to Rule 3, everything is Desk's fault. Princess Luna's acclamation to Equestria was not without issue, even in those first. Are you hearing my Discord beeps? You shouldn't be hearing my Discord beeps. Can I turn off my Discord beeps? Will that work? Does Deafin turn off Discord beeps? I'm not. Well, I guess we'll see. We shall see. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Ace. Princess. Nope, those beeps still seem to be an issue. I mean, you're hearing it. I just barely deafened it. Can I... Oop. No. No, I don't think I want to be in here. Can I just... Get out of here. How? There we go. Keybind. Ooh. Add a keybind. We're doing this all live. Come on, overlay streamer mode to page up. Yeah, let's do a page up. I don't want to turn on do not disturb mode because I don't know, feels wrong. All right, there we go. Key binding. I'm in streamer mode. There we go. All right, now we're ready. Now we're actually ready. Do I sound muted? I shouldn't sound mute. Hold on. Do I have to... Hello? Let me turn it up a little bit more. There. Wait. There we go. That should be okay. And welcome, Kama. Welcome. Okay. Things aren't how they normally are with sound and whatnot because uh, I broke I broke Streamlabs while trying to get this new setup working, so I had to do a fresh I had to do everything from scratch. So let me know if if things sound weird, and I will try and fix it as best I can. But let's see if I can get through this first paragraph. Let's see if I can get through this first paragraph. All right. Princess Luna's acclamation to Equestria was not without issue, even in those first days. There were some vying for the dusk and dawn. Vying for the. I forgot that. And I forgot to stop talking. Princess Luna's acclamation to Equestria was not without issue, even in those first days. There were some vying for the dusk and dawn watches to get a glimpse of the new princess, though, truthfully. Google, get out of here. No, get Google, no. Stop it. Stop the backup and sync. I'm trying to record here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish you luck. I wish you luck, Amma. It's actually a lot easier than you think. I've only done it twice, and that was to sell stuff for my parents because they couldn't figure it out. But it seemed to go well after I posted it, so good luck to you. Princess Luna's application. Princess Luna's no. Princess Luna's acclamation to Equestria was not without issue, even in those first days. There were some vying for the dusk and dawn watches to get a glimpse of the new princess, and I found my new rank made me exceptionally viable to both. Though, truthfully, the younger princess did not hold court, there were still ponies doing everything from climbing the walls. These we treated to an elaborate tour of the dungeons, and a firm admonishment to not to seek. And a firm admonishment. A firm amendment. And a firm. These we treated to an elaborate tour of the dungeons, and a firm admonishment to not seek to extend that tour. These we treated to an elaborate tour of the dungeons, and a firm admonishment to not to seek, to do or to not. Acclamation. That's how you pronounce acclamation. Acclimatization. Now you're messing me up. Acclimatization. Do people not pronounce it acclimatization? Acclimatization. I guess it does look like acclimatiz. Acclimatization. That sounds wrong on so many levels. Also, it's not because I'm not pronouncing well, it's because my accent is too thick. My Midwestern accent's too thick. Princess Luna's acclimatization to... That just sounds wrong. That just sounds so wrong. No, desk, stop sending me pronunciation guides. They're not... The fact that you keep missing out the T is driving me. Thing is that's the accent of my region, is that we don't pronounce T's hardly ever. I think we discussed this on a stream the other day where where we don't pronounce mountain, we pronounce mountain. Mountain, Clinton, Layton, Washington. Like, we don't pronounce T's in the middle of words. They are just not useful. You sent me 10? Desk, what are you? No. Stop. Copy paste. Gosh. Oh, welcome, All-Star. Welcome. It's going to be my new nickname on Discord's on Desk server, isn't it? Acclimatization. That's I pronounced it so that way my entire life because that's what we talk like. To put in the T is harder to leave it out. In all honesty. Yes, Desk, I can see. You're very funny, Desk. Acclimatization. I'm going to pronounce it in my own native tongue. Acclimatization. Princess Luna's acclimatization. I love how much I'm triggering Desk with this. Thank you, All-Star. Someone understands my pain. Oh gosh, I'm going to spend the first half hour on this word, aren't I? Oh gosh. Yep, that is definitely the plays on Among Us. Acclimatization. Acclimatization? Acclimatization. That's easy. That's whatever the heck you put in the server before. Gosh, Desk, you're confusing me. You confuse me so. Okay, I think I can finally get through. Acclimatization. There we go. So any idea when chapter 38 is coming out? Oh gosh, is that my meme now? Is that just what is chapter? When's the next chapter coming out? Oh gosh, if I knew, I would tell you. To be honest. Oh gosh. Princess Luna's acclimatization to Equestria was not without issue, even in those first days. There was some. Princess Luna's acclimatization to Equestria was not without issue, even in those first days. There was some vying for the control of the Dusk and Dawn watches. Princess Luna's acclimatization to Equestria was not without issue, even in those first days. There was some vying for the Dusk. Oh gosh, you ruined my rhythm. Desk, how could you? I'm not blaming All-Star because it's Desk's fault. It's always Desk's fault. Princess Luna's acclimatization to Equestria was not without issue even in those first days. There was some vying for the Dusk and Dawn watches to get a glimpse of the new princess, and I found my new rank made me exceptionally viable to both. Though, truthfully, the younger princess did not hold court, there were still ponies doing everything from climbing the walls. These we traded to an elaborate tour of the dungeons, and a firm admonishment to not seek to extend that tour to less unlawful attempts to curry her favor, and it was thusly I was introduced to the truth of the world. Love is many things, and life itself to changelings. Love. Love is many things, and life itself to changelings. It inspires acts of valor, of sacrifice, and of hope. No, Desk. I think it's in his rules that it's always Desk's fault. So, unfortunately, Desk, you are outvoted. Yeah, I think it is in. Uh, I think it is in his rules. I can't remember. Gosh, Google, shut. Google, shut up! I'm trying to see the chat. Oh gosh, why is it so? Why is it so active today? All right, I messed up somewhere there. Rules. Uh, you have no power here. BHS desk. The gray. And it was thus unlawful attempts to curry her favor. So, his rules overrule your rules. Unfortunately, thus is the rules. I don't think V has a rule 9. Uh, I think it might. Oh no, it might be everything is desk. If anything goes wrong, everything that goes wrong is desk's fault. Uh, no questions asked. I think that's what the rule is. I I I will only know if V drops in. Oh no, I have to do random singing. Oh, I'm great at this. But not in a different voice. So we'll see. Also, I did spend a half hour on that first word. Gosh. This is why I don't read often, because I'm really bad at it. Thank you, Z. I appreciate the confidence in our our overlord V and his ruling. Um. Gosh. Oh, and he's supposed to be bad at singing too. Oh, this is even harder. You know how hard it is to sing terribly? Probably not that hard, but um, singing bad on purpose. Um, Also, welcome to the madhouse, boy. And there you go. I don't even know what I. Oh, no. Oh gosh, I'm definitely. Oh, that's gonna be hilarious. Oh, that. Oh, it's so bad. I can't hit him. I don't want to make him an old man. That just sounds weird. Amy. I'll just do a pubescent voice, a pre-pubescent voice. I can do good. I can do the good at those. I do them all the time. It's where, it's where most of my mistakes come from. There we go. There we go. There, there we go. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. He sounds drunk too, so it's probably accurate to how he is. Oh, Luna. Oh, gosh. Why does I have to start with Princess? I want to get this out of the way as quickly as possible. Oh, Princess Luna, oh, Luna, your mane is so fair. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. You missed the singing! I demand it! I'll let my compadre take over because oh welcome V, welcome. Oh, that was perfect timing. Oh, Princess Luna, oh Luna, your mane is so fair. He's prepubescent. He's a prepubescent, and that's why he sounds like an old man. So, oh man. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a deep anti... and... 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 I've never seen this word before, and I've read this line so many times. Can I look up...
Antipathy.
Antipathy. Oh no, I closed out the book. No. Hold on. I can get the book back. Hold on. The book shall return shortly. Pay no attention to all the fan fictions that I'm reading right now that I still have not finished. And then get that out of the way. And close Google. There we go. Antipathy. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. It does not, however, grant one musical... It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a deep antipathy. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel not great. Gosh. Darn it. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a great... No! Why can't I read rolling in the deep? You have my heart and stay. And you played it to the beat. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a deep feel a deep antipathy. Oh no. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a great... Oh, gosh. I don't know if it's my bad singing or something else that's cursed me. Desk, I blame you for my curse. Desk, I blame you for my inability to read. So no, I shall not. How can I read a book when I can't read? It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at very least. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a the there. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a deep antipathy towards self-proclaimed bards. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a great. No. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a deep antipathy towards self-proclaimed bards. It does not, however, grant one musical ability. I was coming to, if not hate, at the very least feel a deep antipathy towards self-proclaimed bards. Sir, I must insist that you do not croon at the princess. Sir, I must insist that you do not croon at the princess. Welcome to Dominies. Can I take your order? I can't help myself. She's the moon and the stars. He strummed his loop as he. His loop. He strummed at his lute as he built himself back into it. Or maybe it was even a satol? Satol. I've never heard of a satol before. What is a satol? Is it like a lute? If I could do a collab with a random YouTuber and who would it be and why? Oh, satol is a flat-backed lute. Oh, okay. So a lute is pretty much a satol. Don't close out of the book again. Oh gosh, I was about to murder myself. Random YouTuber. It's not going to be one of the obvious ones. In all honesty, it would probably be the Looney Turtle. For specific reasons, it's because he and I are great friends, and and we've been talking about collaborating for years now, but we never get around to it. We were talking about I'm Looney's evil counterpart, Eduardo, and I take the place of Looney, and he is not fooled by it at all. In all honesty, this was not a great plan from the start. I mean, I have a mustache, so and it could just go down the rabbit hole from there. But but yeah, I would probably choose Looney because we've been wanting to collab for a long time, but we just never. But we just never get around to it. Even though he is also doing his own streams, audiobook readings, and making his own videos. So, and plus, we're good friends. So it's not. So I can already get over like the star worship out of the way because I just see him as good old Looney. I should probably say Eric because that's actually his name, and he'll always say, "Hello, greetings everyone. I'm Eric, and welcome to the Looney Turtle." Eric, can we get Knox? Can we get a collab with Looney already? I told you, Eduardo, you'd have to wait until your brother agrees to it. But yeah, that'll be my number one pick, just because we already know each other and we already hit off just fine. Runner up, I haven't the faintest idea because like when you say collab with a random YouTuber, there's always that moment of like if you go for like a big YouTuber like Markiplier or PewDiePie or like Silver Quill or something like that. You always have that moment. You always have that the star. You always get a little bit starstruck over them because, oh wow, here they are in person or over the screen. I can talk to them personally, and it can kind of get hard to go over that kind of. It can kind of get hard to get over the hump that is, oh gosh, I'm talking to a famous person. So that's why I choose Looney. Welcome, welcome Emma, welcome. Uh welcome to the live stream. The ponies. Things can't get worse. I'm going 2020 I'm about to I'm going to ruin this whole man's career. Exactly. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Z. We'll catch you next time, right? And hopefully I'll get that next chapter out. No promises, because I can't keep promises at all. It at least when it comes to editing my own stuff. but but yeah, second pick would probably be one more. Uh, it probably looks. I don't know, like because I'm definitely not a gamer, so it can't. So I just embarrass myself for lack of for in all certainty if I would stream with other gamers. So it might be with a more critical thinker like Silver Quill, Matt Pat, or even closer to home with Lost or Magpie because Lost Magpie or Scribbler because of our similar interest in things that would make for a really good collab. But yeah. Um, Satan looks like God's plans for 2020. Wow, even I'm not that evil. I saw this one where it was like, uh, Michael, uh, Michael, you're talking to God. Well, God, I got all the natural disasters set up, and God's like, really, all the natural disasters for the 2020s? Uh, wait, did you say the 20? I thought you meant the 2020. You put a decade? Did you put a decade's worth of disasters in 1 year? Yeah, it would kind of seem that way. Yeah, and I'm like, it's so accurate. It's almost not funny. This day can't get any worse. Hello there. Oh God. Yeah, pretty much. Although, for me, COVID-19 didn't really change too much because I'm an essential worker. All that, but what it did change was that I can't go to the grocery store after work anymore, which which kind of makes things a pain. Uh, but hey, I'm not going to complain too much about. Oh, woe is me! I can't visit Walmart late at night, but because there's a lot of other people that didn't get off so lucky. So I'm going to just be like, so I'm going to be happy with what I got, and hopefully, what I have is all you supporting me. So thank you so much. So they scheduled everything 1 year. Yep, exactly. He strummed at his lute as he built himself back into it. Or maybe it was even a citole. I admitted some fondness for the one who arrived with a citron? What is a citron? Uh, why didn't I look up this word beforehand? Citrone. Come on, come on. Is that Citrone? Is that how I pronounce it? Dictionary.com, help me. Is it going to do anything? I'm not sure if it's doing anything. Are you sure about that? Yep. Exactly. All those things and more can be yours. Oh, here we go.
Chitarrone. Chitarrone.
Chitarrone. Oh, it's an Italian instrument. Ah, fragile. Ooh, must be Italian. Oh, crap. I can't exit out of... Oh, there we go. Chitarrone. Ah, chitarrone. Hey, you gotta laugh at me, so that's all that matters. Or no, that's you gotta laugh at me. So, yeah, that's just stars. He strummed at his lute. He strummed at his lute as he built himself back into it. Or maybe it was even a satole. I admitted some fondness for the one who arrived with a chitarrone, but one very industrious mare sought to woo the princess with a glass harmonica, and her grief at cracking it in... It's basically a guitar. Oh, thank you, V. Thank you, V. You know what would be really impressive? If someone arrived, if a pony tried to woo the princess with a hurdy-gurdy. I would love to see someone. I would love to see a pony trying to play the hurdy-gurdy to woo the princess. It would be so wonderful. See, Emma, I don't know why you can't hear anything, but hopefully things will work out better. But have y'all heard of a hurdy-gurdy? It's wonderful. It's like the perfect instrument for either seafaring or taverns, and it's great. Oh, welcome back, Emma. Welcome back. Hopefully I can provide some interaction for you. He strummed at his lute as he built himself back into it. Or maybe it was even a satole. I admit some fondness for the one who arrived with his chitarrone. Chitarrone. It's gonna sound... The accent's gonna get stronger and stronger. He strummed at his lute as he built himself back into it. Or maybe it was even a satole. I admitted some fondness for the one who arrived with a chitarrone, but one very industrious mare sought to woo the princess with the glass harmonica, and her grief at cracking it attempting to get it over the wall was such that I promised to ensure her an actual audience, if only to forestall such a wave of misery. Sir, call her your light in the darkness, and I am authorized to beat you soundly. Jane, sir? Gosh, can I not even do Idle tonight? Gosh. If I can't even do Idle, why even stream? Sir, call her your light in the darkness, and I am authorized to beat you soundly. Been said? Gosh, when the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Been said? Been said? At length. You are the third this week. At length. And you are the third this week. I would not At length. You are the third this week, and I would not be adverse to your continuation, but be forewarned of the consequences. Welcome, welcome, Aster. Welcome. It's been a while. It's been a long day since when we began, but I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Discord, I am the embodiment of chaos. Me, I'm the embodiment of destruction and depression. Oh no. Oh, I feel that. I feel that in my soul. Oh, but she's so. You don't even know her, sir. You're only. I considered a moment, rubbing my chin with a polished gold-clad hoof. Starstruck. The pony gave his instrument a mournful look, then blinked and scowled at me, then winced, finally showing a sense of shame. Oh. Oh, you got kittens. Awesome. I love kittens. Used to be allergic to cats, but now I'm not anymore, so it's great. I raise a flagon of aqua in your name, Emma. A flagon? Is that how you call it? I would love a flagon of something. That would be great. Hold on. Hold on. Before I go too much into a tangent, I should probably just keep this on the desk. I should. It's a. I have space for it. Oh gosh. Well, I hope that that my streams are hopefully slowing down the deification, because uh, yes, yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just let's continue onward. Oh, don't tell. Oh, he sounds like an old lady. Don't tell me we all sound like that. Don't tell me we all sound like that. Have you ever heard of My Sky Envia Sun, or aka Sunlestia? Oh, I have not. Although, yeah, I haven't heard of those. Although, as with people, sometimes I am much better with faces than names. Sometimes it's complete opposite, but I don't control my memory. It controls me. And if I forget to do a live stream, I blame my terrible, terrible memory for making me sleep longer than I should. But she's so. I'm just making him sound older. The more I go with this character, the more. Deification. Day. Where are you seeing that? What? What? Where is this coming from, All Star? I don't know what you mean by this. I don't think I've read a word that looks like even remotely like that. Or are you just preparing me for the long road ahead? Oh, don't tell me we all sound like that. You do, I informed him mercilessly. The princess is not even in the. You do, I informed him mercilessly. Mercilessly. If you don't see it, then no worries. Oh, that fills me with great confidence. Thank you, All Star. I informed him mercilessly. The princess is not even in this tower tonight. She has guests who, unlike yourself, went through the trouble of registering and having themselves formally announced. I am only here to ensure there was not... The princess is not even in this tower tonight. She has guests who, unlike yourself, went through the trouble of registering and having themselves formally announced. I am only here to ensure there was not a griffin who would I am only here to ensure there was not a griffin who had flown into the tower again. It had been an unlikely possibility, but it happened once. Griffins were not known to be charitable or jovial in general, and one who was It had been an unlikely possibility, but it had happened once. Griffins were not known to be charitable or jovial in general, and one who was concussed was apparently considerably more aggressive than usual. It had taken 4 strong guards and a trail of seeds to lead the poor fellow to a hospital. We later learned that he thought he had died and gone to Tartarus upon seeing the Thestrals. We later learned that he thought he died and gone to Tartarus upon seeing the Thestrals. We later learned that he thought he died and gone to Tartarus upon seeing the Thestrals. It consistently amazed me how few individuals actually interacted with the bat-winged Pegasi, and other species seemed to doubt their very existence, and those that did, well, Thestrals did not generally approve of being called vamponies. Don't say that. Don't say that about yourself. You're great. Take wisdom in Tony the Tiger. You're great. The self-proclaimed bard wilted further. She's not even here? Who have I been singing to? She's not even here? Then who have I been singing to? Mostly the rest of the night guard. She is being entertained in the courtyard. If you are willing to remain quiet, you can at least see her before I escort you from the castle grounds. We're all in this together, and we know where we stand hand in hand. Make our dreams come true. Whoa. Together, together, together all the time. Together, together. Come on, let's do this right. I used to know that whole song front to back, back to front with the dance, because my elementary school was the Wildcats, so of course they made us sing that at our end of year thing. All right. Mostly the rest of the night guard. She is being entertained in the court. Mostly the rest of the night guard. She is being entertained in the courtyard. If you are willing to remain quiet, you can at least see her before I will escort you from the Mostly the rest of the night guard. She is being entertained in the courtyard. If you are willing to... Mostly the rest of the night guard. She is being entertained in the courtyard. If you are willing to remain quiet, you can at least see her before I escort you from the castle grounds. Another bit of pony oddity. They all wished to see and be seen by the new princess, and refusing them outright never worked, and only inspired greater acts of bardic insanity. However, letting them see her and escorting them out was usually victory enough to soothe wounded pride, and give them a tale for their friends. Princess Luna was typically shocked at such brazen actions, but also flattered at the attention. I suppose having so many Princess Luna was typically shocked at such brazen actions, but also flattered at the attention. I suppose having so many seeking to court could be a heedy. Princess Luna was typically shocked at such brazen actions, but also flattered at the attention. Princess Luna was typically shocked at such brazen actions, but also flattered at the attention. I suppose having so many seeking to court could be a heady experience. None of us had the heart to tell her that her sister had received such courting attempts probably once every few months, and had for as long as anyone knew. The night guard was somewhat infamous for making sport of them, and had, on occasion, been called to task for their antics. Princess Luna, being newer, younger, and perhaps a bit less unapproachable in such matters, was therefore the current center of romantic attention. Princess Luna, being newer, younger, and perhaps a bit less unapproachable. Princess Luna, being newer, younger, and perhaps a bit less unapproachable in such matters, was therefore the current center of romantic attention for every pony with a dream. I could respect that. The courtyard was abuzz with activity, and I could sense a strange growing wonder from the courtyard as I approached with my charge. And then music. Order, take it all. I was gone for mere minutes, and they had broken into song. Order, take it all. I love Idol so much. The courtyard was abuzz with activity, and I could sense a strange growing wonder from the courtyard, and the courtyard was abuzz with activity, and I could sense a strange growing wonder from the courtyard as I approached with my charge. And then music. Order, take it all. I was gone for mere minutes, and they had broken into song. I was gone for mere minutes. Mere minutes. Well, you know, ponies always sing at a drop of the hat. Am I right, guys? Am I right, my peeps? Should probably save. I haven't done that since the start of all this. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Oh! Oh, wait. Am I halfway through? I feel like I'm halfway through. No, I'm not halfway through. I'm... Oh, no, I have to do Flim and Flam. I forgot. Ah, no, I forgot how to do Flim and Flam. Take this opportunity in this serene community. He's Flim, he's Flam, with the world famous Flim Flam brothers. Traveling sales ponies non-parade. Well, I suppose by now you're wondering, by peculiar mode of transport, I say, a mode of locomotion. There we go. There's the ringmasters there. Kind of sounds like Eduardo, but we don't. But we'll ignore that for now. And that's opportunity. Folks, the one and only, the biggest and the best. The unbelievable, unimpeachable, indispensable, I can't believable. Flim Flam Brothers Super Speedy Soda Squeezy 6000. And as you can see, our fine machine brings a tear to the eye. And as you can see, our fine... I'm trying to find cadence. I'm trying to find a cadence to this. There we go. I think I found it. As you can see, our fine machine brings a tear to the eye. giving you your very own little starlight sky. Well, howdy now. As you giving you your And as you can see, our fine machine brings a tear to the eye, giving you your very own little starlight sky. And they're going to be slightly... No, I cut it off! No! Oh, thank you, Kama. Oh, wait. Oh, no. So take this... He's flam with a... I'm just going to sing the flim flam. I'm going to sing Super Speedy Cider Squeezy 6000 just in its entirety to figure out how these ponies sound. And as you can see, our fine machine brings a tear to the eye, giving you your very own little starlight sky. Out of self-preservation, I tuned out the rest, but the courtyard, I had to confess, was amazing. There were stars, clear constellations, spinning and swirling over the ground. A large box on a pedestal, apparently. Yes, creating this night sky on the world around it. Suddenly, I was one with it. A longing so strong and... Out of self-preservation, I tuned out the rest, but the courtyard, I had to confess, was amazing. There were stars, clear constellations, spinning and swirling over the ground. A large box on a pedestal, apparently. Yes, creating the night sky on a world around it. Suddenly, I was one with it, a longing so strong and joy so unexpected that I was swept away. Stars I had never before taken note of blazing for my attention, and all over the world was made of diamonds. And all There was a click. The courtyard was dark again, and the braziers lit. There was a click. The courtyard was dark again, and then the braziers were lit once more. There was a click. The courtyard was dark again, and then the braziers lit. Then the braziers were lit once more. There was a click. The courtyard was dark again, and then the braziers were lit once more, filling the courtyard with flickering light that burned in a much less pleasant fashion. My escortee was staring at me, and I quickly regained my composure and looked to Princess Luna, who was wiping her own eyes with a kerchief. I quickly regained my escortee was staring at me, and I quickly regained composure and looked to Princess Luna, who was wiping her own eyes with a kerchief. The other guards looked impressed, true, but none were quite so taken with the spectacle, and, like myself, quickly distracted themselves with the lunar princess's emotions. Oh, crap, Luna. Oh no, it's been a week since since Luna was a thing. A truly wondrous show. Ah, there we go. There we go. A little bit of an accent. There we go. A truly wondrous show. Would that I show it to the world. A truly wondrous show. Would that I could show it to the world. She began, taking a breath to calm herself. Why, Your Highness, but you can! In fact, this one is a gift from us to you, our very first box of stars, and then we're going... In fact, this is a gift... In fact, this is a gift from us to you, our very first box of stars, and then we're going to go across Equestria. One of these in every household, One of these in every household, too, so the kids don't fight. And every one of them special and unique, like the night sky itself. Of course, we need approval, of course. Of course, but we need your approval, of course. We couldn't imagine selling without your blessing, of course. Luna, the Southern Belle. Exactly. Her accent meshes so well with us. I tried to go for an English accent, but I can only do Southern. A truly wondrous show. Quite right indeed. Would that I show it to... Would that I could show it to the world. I felt a sense of disquiet. There was something unpleasant about these ponies. I could not put my hoof on it, but I sensed something, certainly. Not wickedness, but certainly nothing I liked. The princess, quite overwhelmed, nodded eagerly. The princess, quite overwhelmed, nodded eagerly. You have it, then. You have it. V, what made you choose the name Bilkmore Brothers, or Bilkmore? Is that a thing that is that a thing that you made, or was that just fandom made, or was that show confirmed? I've never heard of Bilkmore before before I started reading this, so I have to assume it's your work. But what made you choose it? I am very curious, very, very curious. Leilu Moon Princess, good night, sister mine. Rest now in moonlight's embrace. You have it, then. You have it, then. You have it, then. You have it, then. Now, about the box, there's a few things we need to mention. Very delicate, complicated insides you can't imagine. 1 in a million precision work. Can't be left in the light. I found myself scowling, but I would have to look into the business of these I found myself scowling. I would have to look into the business of these lookalikes. I found myself scowling. I would have to look into the business of these lookalikes. Something about Bilkmore Incorporated did not sit well with me. Which is the Vanderbilt estate. Oh! I knew it sounded familiar. Asking me for a rich family name. Oh man, to be honest, I only know of Vanderbilt because of that History Channel show that went on for a little while called The Men Who Built America. Because oh my gosh, that was a great one. That was a great show. Great and very intriguing. I learned more from the History Channel than I did from my actual history class. Why is that always such the thing? Princess Luna did not entertain for several nights afterwards, and the night guard had little difficulty maintaining. Princess Luna did not entertain for several nights afterwards, and the night guard had little difficulty maintaining the peace of the castle. You came up with Flim Farms. Bilkmore was mine. I don't even remember Flim Farms. Or Film Farms. Although I have seen some theories going around that they're part of the Apple family, because they're one of the few ponies that we've seen that have an Apple cutie mark. And it could be that they're very distantly related. Maybe from a line of the family that the rest of the apples don't want to deal with or something. I can't remember which fic I think it was Cog in the Machine that I first read that in, and I'm like, that makes complete and utter sense. I mean, like, not for the, I mean, they have the business sense of Applejack, but although they don't have her integrity, no, but they do have that family thing going along. Yeah, I'm going to take credit for Bilkmore anyway. You're welcome. Doesn't matter. I ain't giving you credit for anything anyhow. but yeah, it's like it's the apple's worst qualities amplified almost in Flim and Flam, and maybe that was and I don't know. That I just always thought that was an interesting theory that they were actually part of like a distant relation to the Apple family, and it kind of does fall apart a little bit when the whole it's like all the apples from across Equestria is coming to this here reunion. But then again, people make I don't really believe that was all the apples across Equestria, because it seems like a pretty small family. That's like one of my family gatherings, and I don't and I don't have a grandma that's 300 years old, so like Applejack does. So I don't know. Could be real, could be not. I have no idea. I guess only headcanons will prevail in this matter. I'm just saying, it doesn't make sense. She pays her fines, she apologizes to Stornos, she even helps replace the stools after the bar fight. She's a good chick. Why does she keep breaking the law? Bold complained, aggravated. Right, you keep saying that. The on-duty officer, Lieutenant Sharptack, sighed, pushing the stew with a telekinetic. The on-duty officer, Lieutenant Sharptack, sighed, The on-duty officer, Lieutenant Sharptack, sighed, pushing stew with a telekinetically. The on-duty officer, Lieutenant Sharptack, sighed, pushing stew with a telekinetically. I'm usually good with these words. The on-duty officer, Lieutenant Sharptack, sighed, pushing stew with a telekinetically. The on-duty officer, Lieutenant Sharptack, sighed, pushing stew with a pushing stew with a telekinetically held spoon. Pushing stew with a telekinetically held spoon. The on-duty officer, Lieutenant Sharptack, sighed, pushing stew with a telekinetically held spoon. You keep saying that. She only seems to get in trouble when you're on shift. It's looking kind of bad, Sergeant Bold. You've arrested more griffins than any other God's pony in history. There's implications. But I'm not a speciesist. It's just one griffin and she's... But I'm not a speciesist. It's just one griffin and she's actually breaking the law. Bold slammed a hoof down, and I caught my drink, giving him a brief scowl. Well then, explain what's going on here, because honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it walks like a duck. Actually, I can answer that, sir. I cut in. Bolt's first arrest involved a unique circumstance. I fear she may have misinterpreted it as heavy flirtation. I cut in. Bolt's first arrest involved a unique circumstance. I fear she may have misinterpreted it as heavy flirtation. Why is Bolt British? I'm trying to make him Australian. I either make people British or Southern. There is no in between. All right then. I try to do an accent, but it doesn't work out off half the time. I'm usually good with these words. Equinox through 2020. Exactly. But I'm not a speciesist. It's just one griffin. She's actually breaking the law. Is he actually sounding British in these ones? Honestly, I'm starting to wonder if it walks like slammed griffin and she's actually breaking the law. Yeah, I'm actually Bills Watson. Yeah, we haven't heard him in ages, an absolute ages, and I did try to not do Southern or British, but you know me, V. You know me. It never works out. There's only two countries on on this planet, and that's the South and British. And that's it. Not even the rest of the U.S. Just South and British. Blue. What's wrong with Blue? Excuse me? Wispy barked. I hesitated. Were she and Bold dating again? Still? Or was this another break? It was a weekend, the second week of the month, and it was after the summer sun celebration. Yes, not another, considering it considering it as I had not caught them in the oh try Cockney. I try and do a Cockney accent, it doesn't work out too well. And that's why I try and do Bold with Excuse me? Excuse me? Wispy barked. I hesitated. Were she and Bolt dating again? Still? Or was this another break? It was a weekend, the second day of the month, and it was after the summer I hesitated. Were she and Bolt dating again? Still? Or was this another break? It was a weekday, the second week of the month, and it was after the Sun Summer celebration. The Sun Summer celebration, folks. The new holiday, the Sun Summer celebration. I hesitated. Were she and Bolt dating again? Still? Or was this another break? It was the week. I hesitated. Were she and Bolt. I hesitated. Were she and Bolt dating again? Still? Or was this another break? It was a weekday, the second week of the month, and it was after the summer sun celebration. Yes, not together, but considering it as I had not caught them in the supply closet yesterday, which was a full 2 days earlier than they usually got back together officially. Something to ponder, I suppose. As I'd not caught them in the supply. I messed up that last little bit because of those words. And it was after the summer sun celebration. Considering it as. But. Then. Yeah, Cockney accent's a bit hard. It's a bit harder than a lot of people think. And I try to do that for both, but it didn't quite work out. Now people don't think I can actually do an accent other than Southern or British. Well, no, they may be right about that. And yeah, they're definitely right about that. In all honesty of the thing. But let's see if I can figure out what I'm going to do. But considering it as I had not. But considering it as I'd not caught them in a supply closet yesterday, which was a full 2 days earlier than they usually got back together officially, something to ponder, I suppose. Courtship rituals between Pegasi and Earth ponies are beyond strange. Cadence had declared she would accept no more bets for the two of them because they were exclusive even when they. Courtship rituals between Pegasi and Earth ponies are beyond strange. Cadence had declared she would accept no more bets for the two of them because they were exclusive, even when they claimed they wanted to see other ponies. It was honestly more intriguing than some of the plays Topaz and Knight had seen. I can't talk. And I'll try and talk with a Cockney accent, but it doesn't work out all too well, V. Courtship rituals between Pegasi and Earth ponies are beyond strange. Cadence had declared she would accept no more bets for the two of them because they were exclusive, even when they claimed they wanted to see other ponies. It was honestly more intriguing than some of the plays Topaz and I had seen. She says they're playing four-dimensional hard to get. I can't even begin to guess what that means, but Shining agreed and was oddly pleased by the terminology. I only do two accents, he says, whilst fluidly transitioning from one to the other mid-sentence. I love how accurate that is, All-Star. That is scarily accurate in all senses of the word. Yes, bold damage his armor showing off. Griffins enjoy physical displays of prowess as courting. Yes. Yes, bold damage his armor showing off. Griffins enjoy physical displays of prowess as courting. Sergeant Bigflink did not so much push her buttons as it is he that Yes, bold damage his armor showing off. Griffins enjoy physical displays of prowess as courting. Sergeant Bigflink did not so much push her buttons as it is that he typed a very improper letter with a great deal of bad grammar. I nodded, thinking that this was a decent allegory. The others stared. Perhaps not. Wait, you're saying she thinks that I'm into this? Gosh, what even was that? I only do two accents. I only do two accents, drunk and not drunk, and I'm all out of not drunk today. I drunk way too much agua for that to be a thing. Geez, has it been? I only have a half hour left? Man, I gotta get moving on this thing. Man, you guys are doing good at the distraction things today. Hold on, let's see. I was trying to do Bold as more of a Southern Australian, but he'll probably just have to be Southern British then. Wait, you're saying she thinks I'm into this, but I'm not. I mean, maybe, but no. Wispy cut her eyes at Bold, rear hoof beginning to tap a sharp beat. Have a care, Bold. Have a care, Bold. Lies. Knox is always drunk. That is also true. Have a care, Bold. Either way, not sure you should... Either way, not sure you should be egging her on. Either way. Oh, is this Wispy or the Sergeant? Southern British, so Cockney. I can't do a Cockney accent. It's either British or Southern or somehow Western. I don't know how to do any of these with any proper thing. Also, I can do a fairly decent Russian if I so choose. Although I only had one Russian character in story so far. What was his name? Hardhoof or what is it? Not hardtack. This is not even sounding Russian anymore. Like I say, I'm terrible at accent. Gosh, remember when I did the accent for the caravan? Oh gosh, that was a terrible one. But auntie, I definitely sound British, very British, even super British. Dad, no tears now, no tears. You're safe now. Very bad accents all around. So. Either Southern or British or somehow Western, he says, accidentally doing a transatlantic for a second. I don't even know what a transatlantic accent even is, but it definitely sounds like what I do. Either way, you should not. Rarity's accent? I thought she was like supposed to be not you act like I know how he sounds, but Rarity, I thought hers was supposed to be more a posh, a posh British accent, not a posh British accent, but more of a posh Manhattan accent, if anything else. But I don't know. I don't really do accents and all. Corn on cob, Bob. Soft and buttery, soft and buttery, soft and buttery, soft and buttery. Do 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 bum bum. You know what? Beatboxing takes me back to junior high when I played the tuba for like 2 years. No, I played it for 3 years. I played the tuba for 3 years in junior high. Still didn't learn the instrument all that well, which is sad because it was great fun going burp, 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 burp. Taking all the bass lines and anyway, I have to get going. Oh, have a good night, Aster. Have fun with the kittens. So, V, who is this supposed to be? Is it the Is it the lieutenant, or is it supposed to be Wispy? Or Idle. No, it's not. It's definitely not Idle. But is it Wispy or the lieutenant? I believe it's the lieutenant. And yes, I'm saying it purposefully in a very old-fashioned way because it's much funner than saying lieutenant. Here. There we go. Right there. Have a good night, Aster. See you when I see ya. Yeah, right there. Highlighted. Wispy cut her eyes up, bold, her rear hoof beginning to tap a sharp beep. Have a care, Bold. Just have a care, Bold. Just like I believe it's Wispy, but I could also see it as the lieutenant because he's only spoken once, but he's still a character in the scene. I'm not entirely sure. Also, hopefully the delay shouldn't be too long on here. I said for the lowest latency I could. No, it would change it back to normal latency. Curse you! Curse you to high heavens. Oh, Wispy's absolutely saying he's egging her on. She's being jelly. Idle's the one thinking have a care, Bold. Yep. Oh, I knew Idle's the one having a care, Bold, because he can see what's coming from far, far away. Blue. What's wrong with Blue? The transatlantic accent is essentially the American version of received pronunciation. Read generic posh British. It came about pretty much the same way. Ah, fair enough. And so it's not posh British then? It's actually just a completely different accent? Can I not even do British right? I watch plenty of British YouTubers, so I should probably get some sort of accent from there. Blue, what's wrong with Blue? Either way, not sure you should be. Either way, not sure you should be egging her on. I'm not idle. Back me up. If Bull were egging her on, I believe that would be a hate crime. The other stared again. The other stared again. I can't even do. I can't even do my own accent. That's how bad I am at it. The other stared again. Wispy groaned, putting her head in her hooves. Lieutenant Sharptack tilted his head, giving off waves of amusement and shock in almost equal measures. Really? 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 Have a... Really? Really? Ah, gosh. Really? Really? Idle's dad joke at the finest. Yes, yes. Idle's dad jokes are completely canon to the story. I'm not gonna egg her. I don't even know the mayor, but whatever. Oh my Faust. I just love Wispy. Wispy and Bull is one of the best ships. Almost as good as Idle and Moth Chaser. Although, yeah, Idle and Moth Chaser are just so adorable together. Same with Topaz. They're you keep making me change my favorite ships. Keep on making me change my favorite ships, and I need to stick to one ship, and you keep on making them so good and delightful. Oh my Faust, Wispy murmured into her hooves. See what you've done, Hooves? See, Tack? You never know what sets these up. Oh my Faust, Hooves whispered into her hooves. See what you've done, Hooves? See, Tack? Is it done, Hooves, or Tack? Oh my Faust. Oh, oh my Faust, Wispy murmured into her hooves. See what you've done, Hooves? See, Tack? You never know what sets these up. You, Gretel! That's definitely not bold. Oi, Gretel! that one should be what it is. Oi. You, Gretel! There was a squawk of acknowledgement from down the cell block. Stop breaking the law. I'm seeing someone already. I perked up. I perked up. I perked up. Perhaps they were back together again. How nice. I would have to update Cadence. Princess Cadence. I would have to update Cadence. Princess Cadence. Da 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 da. Call me Cadence. How? Princess Cadence. That is definitely an oi moment. Should I change it? I feel like I should change it just for the sake of. Oh, I'm going to change it. That's just so much fun. Oi, Gretel! Oi, Gretel! Oi, Gretel! There is a squawk of acknowledgement from down the cell block. Stop breaking the law. I'm seeing someone already. I perked up. Perhaps they were back together again. How nice. I would have to update Cadence. Princess Cadence. You son of a... you son... You! He pointed at another regular of this cell, the offspring of a donkey and a pony. Daniels, oddly named, tended to not get into trouble so much as invent it. Stop wasting our time and just bring your stupid soda through the front gates. If I catch you in the mines one more time, I swear to Celestia... He is turning more southern by the moment. The longer Bolt talks, the more he falls into southernness. Maybe changing the words around will actually help you keep the accent straight. There's no chance in that whatsoever, All-Star. Oh, it's all so good. Oh, man. Alright, there we go. Why did it stop saying the thing? I don't know. Gosh, another broken thing I have to fix. Oh well. Catch you in the mines. He is definitely getting more southern. Stop wasting our time and just bring your stupid soda in through the front gates. If I catch you in the mines one more time, I swear to Celestia. Should I supply you with a list of words so Cockney you can't not say them in a Cockney accent? That might actually be very helpful. It's one of my folk tail wants something spicier. Stop wasting our time. Just bring a stupid soda in through the front gate. If I catch you in the mines one more time, I swear to Celestia. Thing is about Cockney is that you can't really understand it half the time, can you? What even accent is that? It sounds almost Irish, but I know it can't be because, you know, that's outside of my jurisdiction. Hi. I'm going to make Daniel Irish as much as I can. I am an honest business pony. No, he's definitely going to be British. If I'll get you in the mouth one more time, I swear, I just can't do a lick of Irish to save my life. There we go. I got it. Let's see if I can continue doing it before I lose it. I am an honest business pony. Yep, that is what is even this. Can I get an F in the chat for whatever this accent is that I'm murdering so hard? I am an honest business pony, he argued. It's not my fault my clientele wants something spicier. I gave him a curious look. It's cola. It's cola. If they want spicy, give them peppers. Your entire method of business relies on your customers thinking they are buying something illicit. And the expectations need to be met. Not my fault this isn't technical. And their expectations need to be met. Not my fault this isn't technically illegal. That is not even what I was even aiming for. What? Oh, I want some more. Whoa, oh, what am I aiming for? and their expectations need to be met. Not my fault this isn't technically illegal. Not my fault this isn't technically illegal. And their expectations need to be met. Not my fault this isn't technically illegal. Technically illegal. Technically illegal. And their expectations need to be met. Not my fault this isn't technically illegal. You are smuggling something that isn't contraband in as contraband to charge contraband prices to ponies who want the experience of buying contraband because it... You are smuggling something that isn't contraband in as contraband to charge contraband prices to ponies who want the experience of buying contraband because when it isn't contraband, most of them have no interest in it. Alright, have a good night, comma. See you next stream. Hope you had a blast. Or at least I made you laugh at one point. I verified once again, amazed by the depths of insanity ponies would go to for a point. And because it isn't actually illegal, and because it isn't actually contraband, they break no laws for buying it, and you break laws. And because it isn't actually contraband, you break no laws for buying it, and because it isn't actually contraband, they break no laws for buying it, and you break no laws for selling it. You don't even need a still. You don't even need a still. You don't even need a still. Exactly. Being arrested every so often actually makes things easier for me. Same time next month, Tacky? Oh, this actually works perfectly with this. Exactly. Being arrested every so often actually makes things easier for me. Same time next month, Tacky. The lieutenant sighed. The Crown does not choose to pursue legal action against your trespass, and once your cargo is searched, I'm sure we will find the contents of your cart fake and still to be legally documented and against no law. Your mask and cape are to be returned to you when we're done. There was a root familiarity with the phrasing. Please find another way to conduct your business that does not involve I'm out of water. 'Tis a travesty. I'm still not even done with this. How much? That's a lot. That's a lot of damage. Okay. You guys win this round. I'm going to at least finish this last little bit. This last little section before I wrap up the stream tonight. Oh, no. Oh, I am somewhere where I'm not supposed to be. There we go. Well, how was Tack supposed to sound? Like a little southern, right? I think. I'm pretty sure that he's supposed to be southern. Why isn't the chat catching up with what is actually there? It makes no sense. And I just cleared the chat by accident. Okay, I'm going to stop breaking things now. Hopefully they fix themselves at a later date. The Crown does not choose to pursue legal action against your trespass, and once your cargo is searched, I'm sure we will find the contents of your cart and fake. The Crown does not choose to pursue legal action against your trespass, and once your cargo is searched, I'm sure we will find the contents of your cart and fake still to be legally documented and against no law. So close. The Crown does not choose to pursue legal action against your trespass, and once your cargo is searched, I'm sure we will find the contents of your cart and fake still to be legally documented and against no law. Your mask and cape are to be returned to you when we're done. Your mask and your cape. Your mask and your cape are to be returned to you when we're done. Your mask and your cape are to be returned to you when we're done. There was rote familiarity with the phrasing. Please find another way to conduct your business that does not involve a guard. Please find another way to conduct your business that does not involve the guard. Please find another way to conduct your business that does not involve a guard. Find me somebody to how do I there we go. Can I do an Irish accent again for one last time? Find me some pony willing to buy homemade cola for a reasonable price in this economy. Came the cheerful reply. All right. Da 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 da. Oh, this is actually just before Idle's spa day. Nice. Or no, Idle's vacation, I should say. There was something in it. I don't know what that word is.
Imminently.
Imminently. Oh, that's how you spell it. Okay. There was something imminently satisfying about the hiss of these bottles made upon opening. A sweet aroma, slightly bitter, but still quite saccharine. The burn. Saccharine? I believe that's how you pronounce saccharine.
Saccharin.
Saccharin. That's how you pronounce it. There was something imminently satisfying about the hiss of these bottles made. There's something imminently. Your mask and your cape are to be returned to you. There is something imminently satisfying about the hiss of these bottles. There is something imminently satisfying about the hiss these bottles made upon opening. A sweet aroma, slightly bitter, but still quite saccharine. The burn left something to be desired, perhaps too much carbonation, but just sweet enough for my economy. There was something imminently satisfying about the hiss these bottles made upon opening. A sweet aroma, slightly bitter, but still quite saccharine. I've just heard it pronounced, and I've already forgotten how to pronounce it.
Saccharin.
So I was doing it right. Alright, there we go. There was something imminently satisfying about the hiss these bottles made upon opening. A sweet aroma, slightly bitter, but still quite saccharine. The burn left something. The burn left something to be desired, perhaps. The burn left something to be desired. Perhaps too much carbonation, but just sweet enough for my palate. Perhaps half sugar per volume. That was the sweet. That was the sweet spot. Hopefully it would keep in these bottles, and I could. Hopefully it would keep in these bottles, and I could use it as a sort of icebreaker when others of my kind came to call. Shining said I was going to rob my teeth. So be it. Shining said I was going to rob my teeth. So be it, I'd grow new ones. Besides, I needed something after Topaz cut off my maple syrup. A bottle a week is hardly excessive, and pancakes only existed as a vehicle to transport more of the sweet amber. Still, I made a mental note to limit Nymph's intake of the beverage. I could barely keep tabs. A bottle. Still. A bottle of amber. Still, I made a mental note to limit Nymph's in. Still, I made a mental note to limit the Nymph's intake of the beverage. I could barely keep tabs on her without. Still, I made a mental note to limit the Nymph's intake of the beverage. I could hardly. Still, I made a mental note to limit the Nymph's intake of the beverage. I could barely keep tabs on her without giving her liquid sugar. All right, I'm gonna end it here, folks. Thank y'all for enjoying the stream, and I hope you enjoyed what we did tonight. And in general, hope you had a blast. And you'll catch if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the Discord or in the afterwards, and I'll be sure to answer them best as I can. But for tonight, I think I shall end it here, and y'all have a wonderful night, and I shall see you next week. Have a good night, everyone. All right, how do I?